Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm going to be installing a DeeZee tailgate assist on my 2019 GMC Canyon. This will work on any 2015 through 2022 Chevy Colorado or GMC Canyon. Now for the most part, these trucks have a internal dampener along the hinge that is installed from the factory that's internal to the tailgate. They do tend to wear out over time, and the tailgate assist from DeeZee is great so that you get that dampened tailgate so it doesn't slam every time you open and drop the tailgate. Now my reasoning is a little different. I installed this Hurricane Fabrication tailgate storage box. It adds a considerable amount of weight to the tailgate, and to keep the tailgate from slamming every time when I open it, I'm going to install this tailgate assist from DeeZee. It's really easy. A couple of pieces of hardware here, the little gas strut, and it's on. I've used these on previous trucks over the years. They work great, and it's just an easy way to keep the tailgate from slamming down when you open it. For comparison's sake, I'm going to open the tailgate and show you what it looks like without the tailgate damper assist installed, and then I'll show you again after it's installed so you can see the difference. I'm not going to let it slam because that's not good for the hinges, but I'm going to show you it's not being damped at all. All right, so here we go. I'm going to catch it so that it doesn't slam all the way, but you'll see how fast it goes down. So that's what it looks like without the damper installed. So the kit comes with a couple of brackets with studs installed on them with a hole on either end. This one's going to get installed up here on the factory tailgate bolt for the cable. And then this one is going to get installed along here on the hinge. There's a hole that we're going to install this piece of hardware, which gives us a place to mount a screw, and I'll show you how this goes in. So first we're going to install this bracket right here behind this bolt. This is a 13 millimeter that we need to remove, and we'll install the bracket right behind it. Adjust this bracket so that it's straight up and down. Mine was a little crooked there at first, but I just straightened it back out. So the next part of this install is installing this blind nut. This is going to give us a threaded hole here that we're going to use to mount another bracket. But first we got to install this blind nut. And the way that gets done is we simply pop this into this hole here, just like that. And then we're going to use a 10 millimeter wrench. I've got a 10 millimeter ratcheting wrench here. And then also a 5 millimeter Allen wrench. We're going to use this 10 millimeter to tighten this part around the washer while holding the center portion with the Allen. So I'm going to get my ratcheting wrench over the top and just like that. And then another thing is we have to do this 9 times. So we're going to turn this thing 9 times. So they say to mark the top of the blind nut washer here so you can count your rotations. So I've got a Sharpie mark that I made here up on top, and I'm going to start tightening this thing down. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see that thing spinning. There's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. So after you've got this installed, if it still moves and is loose, you need to go ahead and just tighten it up another 1 to 2 turns. But since mine seems nice and solid, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. So using the 5 millimeter Allen, you can put it back on to this bolt and then simply back it off. And hopefully, if you did everything right, you should be left with a threaded insert right here on your tailgate. And this part is now just trash. You can throw this away. This is where the other bracket comes into play. We're going to install it right here in this location. So you can see it's pretty obvious what we're going to do. You're going to take this part and slide it up against the hinge and then line up the hole into that new threaded insert that we just put in. And then there is a bolt that is included for that spot here, and we're just going to tighten it up. This bolt is a 4 millimeter Allen, so we can just go ahead and tighten it up with our little Allen wrench. And the torque setting they say in the manual is 8 foot-pounds, which is not a whole lot, so I'm not even going to bother torquing it down. I'm just going to give it a good snug with my Allen wrench and call it a day. So now that we got the brackets in place, we can go ahead and pop the strut into place. So the way you orient this thing in the tailgate here is with the fatter part of the shock facing up and the smaller, narrower part facing down. And you simply pop these onto the studs, like so. Then we're going to bring the bottom one down You might need to extend it out of the shock to get it to go down all the way. They also include a couple of Mylar clear sheets that you can use to install on your paintwork along here or along the side of the tailgate here, because when you close, the shock might rub against the side of the tailgate or might rub against the body here. It's really going to be different for every vehicle. Not all of them do, just depending on how yours fits and operates. So I'm not going to put these on mine for now. If I start noticing there's some rubbing going on the inside here or along the inside of the tailgate here, I'll throw these pieces in place. But now I'm going to open up the tailgate and let it drop with the new damper installed. Much better. Alright guys, that's it for this install. Super easy piece of cake. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Love it if you subscribe. Stay tuned for new videos. We'll see you next time. Later.